Hello, once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, just imagine you and your prior spouse uh, had an agreement. The children live with the mother, but then all of a sudden the kids don't want to live with mom anymore, so they want to live with dad. So the kids live with dad, but guess what? The courts end up doing? They end up ordering the children, I mean, ordering child support from the father, even though he have the children. Now that is an oxymoron in my perspective. That's an oxymoron, but that's exactly what happened. So you don't want to hear me ramble on and on and on. Let's dive into the case so you can hear how this plays out. Also, look at the other video that I just did where I spoke clearly about how mom wanted $900 a month in child support, but the kids are living with dad. So this happens over and over and over. So let's get into this case so you can get a full understanding of where we at. Fair use, fair use. Let's rock.
All during that time?
No,
Okay. What do you want to do with that 3,900 that's owed to you?
I don't know yet.
So he's raised
I'm
this
not
child.
rich, Your Honor, but I can pay some. I mean,
Well, hold on a minute. He's raised this child exclusively for 3 years with no financial help from you, but you still think he ought to pay you that $3,900?
Today, we have a failure to pay child support hearing against the father. However, he has custody of the child and the mother refuses to pay him support. If you would like to hear my 2 cents on this case, stick around to the end of the video. Now let's see what the judge has to say.
All right, we'll take up file 2015-53517. Krista Knox and Lucas Porritt, both are here via Zoom. And this is the date and time set for show cause. Ms. Heaven is here from front of the court. Ms. Heaven, do you have an update?
I do. Mr. Perrett is ordered to pay $50 a month on arrears. He currently owes the plaintiff $3,939, the state $1,434.75, fees $192.97, total owing $5,566.72. Last payment received was $110.59 November of 2020. $109.39 was received in October of 2020 and $106.96 in September of 2020. He does have 2 prior contempts.
All right, sir, do you agree that you owe the amount stated?
yeah,
All right, you haven't paid in a couple years, 2.5 years. Why is that?
I've had custody of him all that time, and all my money goes for him. So, and I don't get child support from her, not a dollar. So, sorry, I haven't paid nothing, but I mean, all my money goes to him to support him.
Okay. Ms. Heaven, do the front of the court records reflect that Mr. Porritt has custody of the child?
Yep. I have the paperwork in the drawer. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do the Zoom thing. Otherwise, I would be on the camera, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm sorry for that.
Oh, that part's fine. I just want to figure out the child support. Ms. Heaven, what were you going to say?
There's an order. There was a hearing April 17th of 2020 in regards to custody. The defendant shall have sole physical custody of, and the parties shall share joint legal custody of the child. That there shall not be an order for parenting time entered at this time. Parenting time may occur as the parties agree. After the plaintiff's release from incarceration, custodial parent shall notify. Let's see, it did not. There's nothing in there in regards to support.
All right.
I just had a review on child support last week. It's been months, at least a month for this review. from you guys. That's what sparked all this, child support for this hearing and all this right now. Is because they did like a 39-month review or 36-month review, whatever kind of review you guys do. That's what sparked this hearing right here, is the review. And I sent in all my paperwork that I needed to send in. I sent in, you know, my check stub, my doctor's notes, my attorney notes, everything, basically everything that I needed to do for you guys. And you guys were more than accommodating, by the way. You guys were great to me, by the way. And I got a phone call back just last week from, I don't know the lady's name, but she's a great woman anyway. And because I'm filing for disability, but I am working, but I'm not working a lot of hours. But I'm the one that has insurance on Jace. I'm the one that carries insurance on Jace. So they decided to close the child support case for me on Jace.
All right, this
So
has
I
nothing
don't
to do with that. This has nothing to do with that. We're here today because Mr. Porter
Right.
owes back support.
Right, so
And-
I don't have to pay child support on Jace.
All right, well, not at this point. I guess, Mr. Porter, though, do you agree, ma'am, that he's had, sole physical custody of this child for 3 years now?
Yes,
All right, and you've not been ordered to pay him support at all during that time?
no.
Okay. What do you want to do with that 3,900 that's owed to you?
I don't know yet.
So he's raised.
I'm
this
not
child-
rich, Your Honor, but I can pay some. I mean,
Well, hold on a minute. He's raised this child exclusively for 3 years with no financial help from you, but you still think he ought to pay you that $3,900?
I raised the child until he was 4 years old exclusively with no help from him. And he knows that.
Okay.
I had him when he was born, when he needed diapers every week, when he needed a lot more than an 8-year-old needed.
whatever, Krista. I haven't pressed the issue on child support with you, so that's
You
why you're not
can't.
paying. Because I haven't pressed nothing.
I don't
So-
have to pay child support, Lou. That's
Well,
what
I'm
I'm
not gonna do
saying,
this. Well-
Your Honor. I can't sit down for 1 second and discuss anything with this man like a grown-up.
I don't need your money anyway.
If I don't know what to do with anything because we can't talk about anything. There's nothing we can't discuss parenting time. We can't discuss.
Okay, that's all fine
Yeah,
and good.
Krista,
I just,
this is for my support, not this.
I question the wisdom behind him owing you money, when he's not had any financial help from you for the last 3 years. What I'm gonna do is dismiss the show cause. I'm gonna suspend enforcement on the amount that Mr. Porritt owes indefinitely. And, the matter can be, reviewed when the matter is set for a support review. Other than that, we're all set.
The support review has been done. There was a no change notice sent, so we're waiting for objection from either party.
Okay, well, if nothing comes out of it this time, then we'll take it up again in 3 years.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right.
Because
All right. So, sir, you're not required really to make payments at this time. We'll figure it out, either in 3 years or maybe when the child emancipates, but I'm not gonna require you, if you're caring and, providing for the child 100% at this point, to repay old arrears, to Ms. Knox, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna take them off the books right now, but I'm not gonna require payments at this time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, all right, we're all set.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
So this father is ordered to pay child support, but he is
Okay, so the father's to pay child support, but he got custody of the child. Him and his mother don't get along at all. And at the hindsight of the whole case, they start arguing in the middle of court. So the judge really wanted out of there as quick as possible. So when you look at everything, mom said, "Oh, I raised the child up until he was 4 with no help," and then the father say, "I don't need your money anyways." It just doesn't make any sense when the child resides with the father. The child resides with the father. But you give your opinion at a later date. This is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, subscribe as we'll be coming to you more videos in the future. And once again,